we're at number 7 in my top 15 favorite WrestleMania matches of all time. And we go from one Hulk Hogan match to another. I kind of debated which Hulk Hogan match I liked better at Mania between this match and Hogan vs. Rock. Hogan vs. Rock was an icon versus icon match. It was a big deal. Big match feel. It was a great match for what those two were able to do. But I didn't really think long and hard. And I think this is the better Hulk Hogan match. At least the one I find the most fun to watch and the most memorable. It was. And quite possibly could be, in my opinion, Vince McMahon's best match either. That being from WrestleMania 19, Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon in a street fight. It's the second Vince McMahon street fight match on this list. Hulk Hogan came back, and the story was Vince, wanted to kill Hulk Hogan. He thought he created Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania. And they brought real life situation with the whole lawsuit thing going about the drug and steroid abuse. They brought that into the mix. So they brought realism to the storyline. A work shoot into the storyline. And it worked. And if Hulk Hogan would have lost this match, he would have retired. But this match, you look at this match and you think, oh, it's just going to be one-sided beat down. Or this match was going to suck. I mean, Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon, you just look at it and go, okay, this may going to be like a 3-minute match. Hulk Hogan is just going to just bury Vince, just squash him. But no. They went out there and had a fight. A bloodbath. Vince even had... It was a back-and-forth match. Vince actually held his own against Hogan. And Vince McMahon, you could tell he was on steroids because the guy was fucking big. This was 2003. Look at Vince McMahon back then. He was huge. He was huge. So I gotta give Vince McMahon credit. He definitely worked out, but you can tell he probably did some steroids. But he looked jack. But these guys beat the piss out of each other. And towards halfway through the match, when the street fight really got into effect, Hulk Hogan tried to hit Vince McMahon with the steel chair, and it bounced off one of the Spanish commentators. I'll never forget that. And basically took him out of the match. Vince McMahon at one point took Hulk Hogan and put him on the announce table. He set up a ladder right between the Spanish announce table and the SmackDown commentary booth. And Vince McMahon actually climbed up a ladder and did a leg drop, putting himself through the table while Hulk Hogan was on. He basically put Hulk Hogan through the table with a diving leg drop. When was the last time Vince McMahon took a dove like that? Like a dive? Besides St. Valentine's Day Massacre match. Vince McMahon doing a leg drop off a ladder. And he was probably his 50s? Probably like his late 50s maybe when he did that? Mid 50s? That takes balls, so you gotta give Vince McMahon a lot of credit. But one moment I remember from this match more than anything was Vince McMahon is going underneath the ring. He's trying to find something. And he finds a lead pipe. And when they zoom back into the ring, they had this amazing close-up shot of a bloody Vince McMahon. You see his eyes. You see him slowly rising in that sick smile. Almost like devilish smile covered in blood. That image of Vince rising from the apron, on the other side of the apron with that smile, the blood coming down those eyes. That was fucking awesome. It literally looked like you're staring to the devil. It was awesome. It was evil Vince, 100%. That image screams evil Vince McMahon. And the match is still going on, and someone comes through the crowd in like a black hoodie, black robe. We're like, what the hell is this? Takes off, and it's Roddy Piper. Fans lose their minds. Yes, the Roddy Piper. He's got the lead pipe, and he's trying to think, like, who's he going to hit? Is he going to tap Vince McMahon and get the win to Hogan? And no. He gets the lead pipe. He whacks Hogan with it. Runs off, and we're thinking, oh my God, Roddy Piper's going to screw over Hogan. Hulk Hogan's going to lose because of a screw job. And Hulk Hogan kicked out. We had the referee, I forgot his name, who was in cahoots with Vince McMahon trying to screw Hulk Hogan. That didn't work out. But at the end of it, though, Hulk Hogan hit 3 leg drops and put away Vince. Hulk Hogan wins the match and keeps his job, keeps his career. And this was one of the better street fights. And like I said, you look on this on paper, this was the exact opposite of the Bret Hart and Vince McMahon match. And I understand, Bret was 100%, he had some health issues. But let's be honest, that match did not need to happen. If anything, that should have been more like a Raw thing they did for like 2-3 minutes on episode Raw, not for WrestleMania. This was the way better match. And I thought these two guys, look, Hulk Hogan's had some classic matches, we can all agree on that, but Hulk Hogan was not the greatest in-ring wrestler of all time. And Vince McMahon was not the greatest in-ring wrestler ever. But these two went out there and had exactly that. They had a fight, and it was a fun fight, a memorable fight. And after the match, you see Shane McMahon coming down the ring. He gets Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon's being carted out, and he's flipping off Hulk Hogan in the ring. Basically, similar to what he does to Shawn Michaels back at WrestleMania 22, when he gets carted out, and he's just giving Shawn Michaels the finger. Just little stuff like that. Then, of course, the feud still continued. He fired Hulk Hogan anyway. And then they did the whole Mr. America, which was either so bad it was hilarious, or so bad that it made you want to pull your hair out. I just thought it was just stupid. But they did hold the whole Mr. America thing. But that street fight between McMahon and Hogan was something. And it was one of those matches that nobody expected to be anything. They expected just a 3-minute squash match, and that was it. But no, they went out there. They had a great fight. They even had a great match. And in my opinion, this might have been Vince McMahon's greatest match. And it's certainly one of my favorite Hulk Hogan match, if not my favorite Hulk Hogan match ever that I've seen thus far. Again, I've not seen him in Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, stuff like that. So I don't know every Hulk Hogan match. But at least in terms of Hulk Hogan matches, this is by far my favorite, at least I've seen. It's with him and Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 19. Just all around, just fun. It was just a fun match. Street fight, very violent. And one more thing I have to say is that promo package they did was awesome with that music. Gives me chills every time. I just love that. Plus, let's give a round of applause for the Voodoo Doll. Real Americans are a classic, but that Voodoo Doll theme is pretty badass. Can we just take a minute to appreciate that at least that Voodoo Doll theme song for Hulk Hogan for that short period of time was Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I can't even talk today, damn. Let's just be honest, that Voodoo theme is pretty awesome. The match was awesome. And undoubtedly one of Hogan's best matches and one of Vince McMahon's best matches, if not, in my opinion, his best match, period.